other. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 2023 edition, literally anything podcast for the people, Father's Day show. Welcome, welcome, and as always, three times. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am your host, your boy KP, joined by my bro. Right from the onset, my man's had a crazy work schedule the last couple of weeks, but he's back. Good brother Lefty, aka your BM's first choice. That's a hell of a name. Your BM's first choice. If y'all can't tell, I'm feeling a little Hollywood today. I threw the shades on. That's just the kind of mood I was in. That's where I'm at today. If you can't, respect that, then
Your whole perspective is whack.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? It's Father's Day weekend. And all right, if you new around here and you shouldn't be, but in the event that you are, and you don't know how we roll around these parts, Father's Day is very important because although I love our counterparts, and the mothers are the shit, and they are the glue, and so many other good things. But daddy's like myself, father's like my bro over there, father's like Hood, like Tone, who will be on here, like Rob Riley, like those kind of dads, like stand up brothers. We do not get enough credit. Just as that simple. There's nothing you can say to make me feel any different about that. We don't get enough credit. So on Father's Day, I show my ass. That is my day. I'm an amazing father. You talk to my motherfucking kids, let them let those motherfuckers tell you. That's all I need. I don't care about nobody else's opinion. I'm going off of this based on what my children tell me unprovoked. I'm an amazing dad. So I'm going to celebrate myself and anyone else who's willing to celebrate with me for me, because that's what we should do when you're a dope dad like us. What's going on, Left? Welcome back, good brother.
Thank you. Appreciate the welcome. Ain't too much going on, settling into this new space. It looks lovely. From week to week, it will change. My background will change because,
as you get settled, you figure out what you like, what you don't like.
My bedroom studio is not finished yet.
Shit! You have a project in the works.
Bedroom studio's not finished yet, so I'm chilling on that right now. I gotta get things to look the way I want them to look, and then you get a peek into who. Never mind. That's your baby mom's thing. She
Hold on, my guys in the room.
Yo,
bro.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's good with you, bro?
I'm good, man. I couldn't get in this joint, man. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
That's why as soon as when you said you was in, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just send in this joint straight like this because clearly something went wrong. But glad you joined this brother Tone, the promoter. Left the pain away is tomorrow night, right, bro?
Tomorrow night, man. Tomorrow night. Yes, it is.
I'm in the building. Can I get a ticket at the door, or do I need to get one ahead of time?
You can get a ticket at the door, but it's gonna be more. You know what I mean? So
all right. Well, then I'll order my joint tonight. Then.
Yeah. Go on that link, man. Go on that link. It's gonna be more at the door.
What time that start?
Start 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. CPT time, but 8 o'clock. You know what I mean?
All right. I have to look at my schedule.
Hey man, look at that. And what's going on with you, Left? How you feeling, brother?
Man, I feel my hands like I always did.
Yeah, right.
That's always to tell you for sure.
Fred Sanford, yeah, you big dummy.
Yeah, man. All right, well, let's get the proceedings and my man whole voice. All right, so it's a few subjects I want to get on, but then I kind of really just got a bunch of like weird, ignorant shit for us to just chat on Father's Day because it's the fellas here. I've been very, very intentional on having feminine energy in our space on purpose because we need to have that balance with the ladies. We need it. Tonight, I did not do that. It's just the brothers tonight. It ain't gonna be none of them. So, you know, we might say some shit that might offend a woman or two. It's okay. We just talking. Y'all just happen to see us having this conversation. This really ain't for y'all. The conversation ain't for y'all, but y'all here, so we appreciate it. But it's really our conversation, and we're gonna get into it. But as we always do, we start the show with hot takes. Everybody gives a quick little blurb on something they feel in a specific way about, and get your shit off your chest. Niggas that agree with you, niggas might not agree with you, but it's always a good conversation. So, hot takes, starting with my guy Left, aka. All right, hold up. Because, all right, if you're not watching, if you're on anything other than Instagram, you see our names. If you are on Instagram, we always have like a little wild ass fake name in the side of our joint. Left tonight is your BM's first choice, which is a wild ass approach, bro.
That's heavy. Talk heavy.
That's
homie.
crazy. Like,
talk heavy, homie.
You might hurt a nigga.
Like, he's just stating facts, right? Right, Left?
You had a baby with a nigga, but we know what she really wanted out of life, nigga.
She really want him.
That's hard.
It's some dudes out here that's married to girls that was like, yeah, he ain't available, so I guess I gotta deal with the boy. You know what I mean? It happens,
Nasty
like,
work.
Not being cocky or nothing, but I'm a pretty good dude.
I mean, guess what? Even if you was being cocky, it is what it is.
Talk your shit, yeah.
And you should. Hot take, bro.
Meek Mill need to shut the fuck up.
Damn, what Meek do?
Mind your fucking business. Let Suki deal with that situation the way she gonna deal with that situation.
Ooh,
like, mind your business.
I didn't even hear what Meek said, but I was going to bring that up anyway. That was part of one of the couple things I wanted to discuss real quick.
Either way. I mean, and I get it. I get it. Like, because at first glance, like when it came out and it was like, I don't feel like a person like at first I'm like, you shouldn't be pursuing like getting the boy locked up or going that way. But if you feel threatened, like as a woman, if you feel threatened, and I'm only speaking on if you really felt threatened, like, or if you felt a person made you feel that uncomfortable, you take it to the fullest extent, because don't nobody know if that's a pattern of behavior for this person, or or if it's just a one-time thing. But you might be able to curtail some deviant behavior from a person if you hit them with a good one, like the first time. Like, don't be. I got a special place in my heart for or a special type of hate for people who force themselves on the people. Like, that shit's just nasty. Like, so yeah, you feel how you feel, but stay out of that shit. Let her handle that situation the way she want to handle that situation. Shut the fuck up and keep on, fucking with drama. Like, go ahead and continue to talk shit to drama. Leave this Suki situation alone.
I'll hold because I want to get into that, but I want to. We'll get completely off of hot takes if I. So I'm going to reserve my comment until later on in the show. Tone, I don't know if you wanted to say something or if you want to do the same.
Okay. Let's hit the pause button, man. Hit the pause.
We're on the same page. All right, because like I said, that was part of what I wanted to get into at some point anyway. Tone, hot take, your brother. What's on your mind? Welcome. Thank you for showing up.
Oh, yeah.
Father's Day episode. Shout out to all the dads. We out here representing good dads. about to, talk a little shit, have a little fun, go home. That's the order of things. But Tom gonna give us his hot take. What's on your mind?
My hot take or whatever, you want to say I got on my mind is, something I've been thinking about, and I'm sure a lot of people, or a lot of us men has said this, leading up to Father's Day, right? The street corners is bare, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see too many setups anywhere, but leading up to Mother's Day, every corner in America, got all kinds of things, all kinds of everything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you could think of. If you don't come in the crib with nothing on Mother's Day, that means you wasn't outside. You know what I mean? Because
talk about it.
And listen, man. I ain't saying they got to have the latest and the greatest for us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, this is a wild ass comment. I just had
no, I ain't talking about that pop. Not that pop. No,
that's wild.
That pop wild. But they could at least have a table with tube socks or drill bits for us or something, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like we get no love out here. You know what I mean? Leading up to Father. And don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of deadbeats out there, John. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that percentage probably affects that for us. But it's some real ones out here, man. There's some real ones.
Yeah, that ain't nuts.
And
ain't nuts.
And I deserve better, man. I deserve better out here, man. You know what I mean? Because I do my thing for my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I need something, man. Somebody get a tube sock stand out here and something for me this weekend.
Hey, yo,
that's all I need. Right? And I'll pull up and buy, man. Like, come on.
I don't know if y'all familiar with comedian boy Ali Sadiq. He's funny as hell, and he has his Father's Day joke. And I don't even know if what he's saying is accurate as far as the numbers, but he has a joke where he says, Mother's Day is the second most celebrated holiday in the whole world behind Christmas. So it's Jesus and then your mother. He said, and then Father's Day is like number 20 on the list. He was like, it's like behind like Arbor Day and some other shit. Like, now, that's funny, but at the same time, it's like we really, in certain pockets of society, don't hold value. It's what's even wilder about that.
Ones, man. These are the good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I'm about to say what's even wilder about that is that proportion-wise, the proportion of the motherfuckers who don't versus the proportion of the motherfuckers who do, it's changing and growing towards the positive side with every generation. Like, a lot of us had homies who we never saw their pops. And now we got kids and we all see each other's kids and our kids growing up and they see us and they next generation is going to understand that's a part. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we're breaking the chain slowly, but it's still there and it's still happening.
WIP, work in progress, right?
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, but my whole thing is, and it's a lot of moms that do the same shit. We don't hold back on Mother's Day because it's trifling moms out there. Why do we hold back on Father's Day because it's trifling dads in the world? Because essentially you're not. That's like, and this is a very loose analogy that I'm thinking of on the fly. That's like saying Muslims don't believe in Christmas, so we ain't got to pay Christmas no mind. All the Christians is like, hold up, my nigga, what about us? We good over here. We like our holiday. We go do this the way we've been doing it. Regardless of what they like, we're not going to stop what we do. It's literally the same. Like, just because you have a shitty experience and in your mind, dads ain't shit, don't mean Father's Day doesn't mean need to be celebrated in the same way. You need both of us, motherfucker. I don't care who you are.
For sure.
Like, I digress, but I agree with your point 100%. It's a rant that I go on every single year, bro. Like, I don't know who did this. Like, it's like I don't know where this, I don't know where it came from, bro. Like, Left, like, and I know you can attest to it. Like, even when you talk to your kids, bro. My son called me a day and a half before Mother's Day, and I don't know if he watching, but if he is, he'll let me know. This little ninja called me a day and a half before Mother's Day. Said, "Yo, you think you out here give my mom this Pandora charm bracelet?" bro, what? You live in Florida. Mother's Day is in 24 hours, and you trying to hit Pandora tonight? Like, how? Like, but I guarantee you, he ain't gonna be on his mom line on Saturday night talking about some yo mom. My dad need these J's. Yeah. Like, it's not good.
Hit up StockX, you know what I'm saying? No.
My youngins, they not all up on like how you was talking about the J's or whatever, right? But this one right here, that one, oh man, let me tell you, her mom can't go nowhere without her like, yo, can we get this for dad? Can we get this for dad? Can we
your
get
daughters
this for dad?
You, bro. Your sons don't give a fuck about you. Your daughters is your saving grace.
Not all. But two, she be on it. Like
she ride, huh?
You know what I mean? I see my ex-wife, we were talking, she be like, yeah, Mia wouldn't let me leave the store without getting that. I'll be like, it's my girl.
No, I will say that, like, my sons love me. I never questioned my sons' love for me, but they move different than their sister does. Like, my daughter don't play with me. Like, it's a different level. So I definitely can see that. Like, and the boys, Kev is indifferent to everything. My son has my indifference, and I don't know. Sometimes I wish I didn't give it to him because he give a fuck about this much. Like, in life, like, bro got like 6 or 7 needs, and other than that, he will be out of your hair. And it's decent, but at the same time, I want him to be a little more vocal and show a few more interests. But that's a whole nother discussion. He'll get to that. That's teenagers. They wear it like that. I remember because I was weird like that. But like I said, we deserve our shine, dads. Take that shit. If you doing your job, tell a motherfucker, you gonna show me some love today. Let me get a free dessert, appetizer, whatever the fuck it is. Like, I want all that shit. And no, I'm not grilling. Fuck no. No. I'm not cutting the fucking grill on to cook for myself on Father's Day. Kiss my ass. That's the setup. Y'all motherfuckers really, y'all mastered that shit. Oh, maybe you can just throw some stuff on the grill.
Oh man,
I got outside sweating, dying out that bitch on a Sunday afternoon.
No.
Flipping franks for another motherfucker. No, sir. No. Won't happen here. But I digress. I'm sorry.
Maybe a little bit later, but I got something. I got something that happened on a Father's Day, man. Like it's our day, but it's really not our day.
Oh shit! Yeah, all right. I like that. Hold on to it. All right.
Yeah.
Before I get into my hot take, gotta get the good brother. There we go. Now we got everybody lined up. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Kyle Riley really in the goddamn building.
Double R in the building.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
What's good, bro?
Ain't nothing much.
It's the Father's Day episode. We fitting to be ignorant men.
That's good. I just came home too.
Yeah,
not
man.
from jail.
I was about to say we did it 36 hours wrong.
My man had to clarify. Wait.
Oh,
I just came home. Yes.
From doing things outside of my home.
Here we go. I like that.
Yo.
Damn. Bro, Claire, he walked that shit back fast. Like, wait. I'm not into that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I was gonna ask that question. Like, I was.
So, Rob, we right about to finish up hot takes. Did you have one before I get into? No.
Do y'all think?
All right. So my hot take, and this isn't really. It's not a hot take. It's just kind of something that's on my mind. I want to start with. Last Friday, I graduated my very first senior class as a high school dean. I had been a dean in elementary and middle school for several years. A few years ago, I took this new undertaking of going into high school. I got a group of freshmen, and I, went through with them as they made their way up, and they graduated Friday. Number one, congratulations to every single graduate out there. And I don't care any move up day, rites of passage, whatever you call it in your situation. Congratulations to every last one of those young people, because it takes work, it takes dedication, and all of you had that to get where you got to get to.
Yeah,
but
special shout out to my young boy, man. My young boy graduated.
Yes,
5th grade, man.
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's always special when when
Yeah.
one of ours does it, for sure. I got a senior coming up next year, so I understand. Specifically to my journey and my situation. I have never in my life felt more connected to people who I know at some point wanted to put their hands on me because of something like these children couldn't stand me some days because I held them accountable in ways they were never held accountable in their whole life. I made them understand that when you say things, you have to stand on it. Your words hold power. You know what I mean? Follow through is important. Giving up is trash if you don't have when you got all this support. When you have this many people behind you, you can't give up. When you by yourself and you want to give up, that the only person you hurting is you. When you got other people relying on you, I've given them all these lessons that I know they didn't want, but I knew they needed over 4 years, and we get to the end, and it's like I've never had a more complete professional feeling than that day. Like if I was an old motherfucker, I would have retired that day because that's how absolutely thorough and complete it was. And I say all that to say, give yourself to the things you want to do. And also give yourself to the things you're scared to do. I was terrified when I started that shit. I did not know if I would be able to do it. I hadn't mastered 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. I didn't know if 9th through 12th graders would be my zone. I had no idea. And I deal with real young boys. So the consequences of this shit not working right, not that I'm worried about them doing something to me, but just damaging those relationships can have long-term effects in so many different ways because the city big, but the city small. And I embraced that shit and I didn't let it overwhelm me. And I had my moments, but I punched through them and just embrace the shit that you really are called to do, yo. If you really feel just embrace that shit, man. It's going to look scary. It's going to look weird. It's going to feel different. It's going to go through all that. But in the end, if it's really what's meant for you, that shit going to work. And that was my lesson out of that. And it didn't take 4 years to learn the lesson. But at the culmination of it, I really could see it in action with them, with me, with the families, with everything. So just put yourself into the shit you really do, man. For real, 100%, y'all. 100%. But I'm done being deep. It's about to be ignorant for the rest of the show. That's just where we at. But we can spin the block immediately, Left, and get right back into that situation. So Left was speaking on something earlier, and he was talking about the YK Osiris and Sukiyana situation. For those of you who don't know, it was a press conference or something? What was that?
I just know it looked like a press conference situation, and he came up behind her, and at first it looked like it was some innocent shit, but then he went in for the kiss, and not just a regular kiss, you really went to put your lips on this woman, what, dog?
That you don't know at all.
You gotta chill.
Now, Left, did they have some kind of interaction prior to that?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I'm just trying to see where, because I saw on Instagram, I believe it just kind of came up and then everybody was asking questions who was in the wrong and all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, well, here's the thing. That young lady clearly did not want whatever that young man was trying to do to her. So he's in the wrong. We don't have to speculate that. Now,
he's also in the wrong because she clearly stated that she eats ass. I'm not. I mean, I get you got people do their thing, right? But no, she said it. She said it.
Yo.
And he just fidgeted. Nah.
Because he like it too.
Oh my God.
Yo. Yeah, it's amazing. This is why Rob comes here to give us these, because I wouldn't even thought of it that way. Rob went right to it. Like, above everything, she's an ass eater. Why'd you want to kiss her? Like,
Listen, she made a song about it that I've heard lyrics to somewhere. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's nice. And then he's like trying to slap her down. I'm like, brother, did you not hear it? I heard it, and I don't listen. I
heard it and I don't listen.
Making my way downtown, ass eating ass down.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. All right, so let's cover the easy shit real quick, right? I don't care how much ass eating she do in the song. I don't care how much of anything she do in her persona. You do not have the right to violate that young lady's space or privacy or safety in the way that he did, no matter what. And that, to me, is the biggest thing that needs to come out of this, because I keep seeing motherfuckers on these apps. Like I tell you all the time, these apps. I keep seeing niggas on these apps trying to say, well, her persona brings that sort of aggressiveness and fuck out of here, rapists. See, that to me, that just tell me you into taking coochie, because that's all I hear. All I hear when you say her music makes people want to do that is rapey, take the coochie. That's all I hear, and the shit's not okay. So
I'm hearing Mystical Pussy Crook is playing.
Oh man,
repeat.
Like, yeah, like it's a bad job.
And we all know what happened to him.
Yeah, he's still fighting the bad.
Dick in his hand.
He can't get right, man. He can't get right.
We really should have known when he told us he came here with his dick in his hand.
Yeah, right.
He leave here with my foot in your ass. Be cool. The way he started that shit, we should have knew, but we were so busy
from the rip.
Danger, watch your back. We was jamming, dumb. Yo, I hate how stupid we was with some of these musicians.
And don't worry about how I'm kicking with him.
This is what I do. He said it.
He really told you. He really fucking told.
He said it. He told on himself.
Fuck this indecent proposal, make me do something with it. Yo.
Fuck $1, girl. Pick up 50.
He told us.
He wrote it down. He wrote it down and recited it.
No,
right. So he told us.
And recited it.
This is just art. This is not life imitating art. Art.
Listen, the lines have blurred, my guy. The lines have blurred so much. I'm seeing.
That's what Robin Thicke was talking.
Look, I'm about to say, all them lines blurred. Robin Thicke be mad as shit. Like, he stole my shit.
Rob wasn't lying, man.
Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit ain't no good. Oh man. Give me 1 second, fellas. Give me 1 second, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that take that, it doesn't matter what she's saying, what she says publicly. I thought maybe they had some kind of interaction prior to that. I don't know the specifics, because again, I scroll and was like, oh, okay, this is a thing. And then my research was click on somebody's look at the comments and then see, like, I was on Twitter when I saw it, and click on the original video, because people kind of take their takes and blow them up from there.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And here's what I'm gonna say, man. I'm not gonna say that, because her persona, is the reason why Boy did it. But I'm sure he seen the song she spit. He seen how she carry herself. He see the shit she say and do. I don't know if he was gassed up, drunk. I don't know what it was, but something in he was like, "Yo, Shorty be talking that shit." I'm trying to see what's up.
I mean, listen,
like that's the only thing that I would say, could have been going through. I mean, I would never stop another man, but in
no way, shape, or form am I telling you. My bad. Go ahead.
And I'm just saying that's the only thing you'd be thinking about going and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like or unless, like Rob said, unless they had some interaction prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Where or maybe even at another setting, they could have been in another city or something together before, and he probably thinking, oh, it's still on. I don't know, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, I mean, but Kev, to your point, I mean, you're right. You can't just go up to no shorty and, you know what I mean, try to tongue it down.
Right.
Now, fellas, do y'all think that she only declined because my man looked like a boiled hot dog with a fade?
We're
These
wondering.
are the questions that go through my mind when I see shit like this.
Hey, maybe, man. Yeah, she like, nigga, you ain't my type, nigga. I'm what you doing?
Yo, because
No, that's
one of the things here is
he
sexual
called
harassment.
that man a glizzy with a fade. We not going to skip over that, bro.
He said a glizzy.
We not going to skip over that. You gotta. All right.
But one of the things that I've heard is, you know, like, and it's kind of like in the culture that, you know, sexual harassment, there's a scale. Like, it all depends on if a woman like you or not, what you can get away with.
There it is.
Like, and I'm not saying
that makes sense.
A person should be going around doing rapey shit, but that's like, shit happens, like, and people be like, you know, women will let certain shit pass depending on who you are.
Facts. No, don't get it twisted. Like, the difference between you and ha is like how you know how attractive you are sometimes. But even with all of that, as a guy, you still gotta know, don't none of that mean shit until she gives you the green light. That's you know, that's just the burden that we bear with it. It is what it is.
You double dutching until somebody starts singing a song. Mama, like, you know, you just waiting.
Do-si-do.
You double dutching until they sing the song, man.
I'm in my Hollywood phase today. Somebody just texted me and said, "Why you got your glasses on?" I'm feeling. You know how women, this new thing that our ladies are saying, they trying to get to their soft phase. I'm in my Hollywood phase. I'm really, you know, I'm in my Hollywood phase right now. This is just how I'm feeling today. I got the ring lights blaring off of the motherfucking drinks. He's got the double circles in the lens. I'm here today.
We can dig it.
I mean, it is what it is. The moniker in the box for those who won't see it, KP, aka somebody find that. That's how I'm feeling today, and that's what I'm doing. So shout out to everybody. But yeah, no, man, that situation is weird, but it's definitely one of them things you gotta absolutely know better. You just do. It's a line that every man has to walk between, like, you know, just the blurred line, like you said. And every relationship, every interaction has its own life. Like, and that's the thing. Like, that's another thing we can't do. Like, you can't take what you did with one woman and her reaction to it and apply it to the next woman, because everybody got different experiences, like I said. So it's like it's a wild way to walk, for sure.
Different experiences, different triggers. Like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And triggers are a big part of that, right? You got to really respect people's triggers, man, because you don't know what you may say or do and the place that it takes a person. Yeah, I mean, because you don't really know nothing about them. So triggers are serious. Triggers are very real. For those who think otherwise, don't let nobody tell you that shit is official. You could really take something from really chill and regular to out of control with the wrong word or the wrong action in a moment. Okay.
Don't cut his dick off, dog.
All right. One more thing that I want to, get into. So, rest in peace to DC Young Fly's baby mom. I cannot remember her name for the life. I apologize. No disrespect. The name's not coming. I don't have it written. Jackie. Yeah, thank you. Rest in peace to her. But I gotta get into this because y'all know how much I hate the way y'all get on Twitter and act goofy. So apparently now there's some sort of like quasi conspiracy theory that something happened that no one knows about because of DC Young Fly's speech at her funeral. Apparently people were saying he made it all about him and it was not about her, and it makes me wonder. It was just a whole thing. And okay, without even getting into